Okay, good evening everybody. We might make a start so that we can all get out of here and get home for dinner, I suppose. Okay, so welcome everyone to our 2026 Year 8, Year 9 and Year 10 subject selection evening. Thank you also to our viewers at home via our live stream. So I hope you get a bit out of this evening, even if it is just a couple of thoughts as to some different subjects that you might like to try. So the purpose of this evening is just to briefly provide you with an overview of what your curriculum choices are going to be, especially for Year 7 moving into Year 8, and for Year 9s and 10s next year if you would like to try something different. We will also quickly go over the process itself and how to fill in the form. So where are you at? Well, Year 7. You are moving into Year 8 next year. I hope we can all count, and that's the next step. Is that right? Nobody's nodding. Did I get that wrong? Okay. For our 9s, 10s, girls, you're almost at the end of that middle school level and start moving into thinking about what you would like to do at senior school. So this is an important transition for you to consider. So our curriculum structure has changed a little bit moving into next year for 2026. So currently, Year 7, you're studying quite a few subjects, is that right? Can you count them all on one hand? There's quite a few. So next year, moving into Year 8, and this goes for Year 9s as well, you will get to study 5 core subjects, but you'll also have the opportunity to elect an additional 3. So they will be your elective subjects throughout the year. Year 10, you will continue to study those core subjects. You will also have the opportunity, if you wish, to change your electives, but you still need to study 3 general electives as well. So for Year 8 and 9 next year, your 5 core subjects are going to be English, Math, Science, HASS, so Humanities and Social Science, and Physical Education. You'll have a choice of the following electives. So you'll get to choose from Ag Science, Business, Dance, Drama, Food and Textiles, Digital Technologies, Music, Spanish, and Visual Art and Design. Just a note though, if you're considering at all taking your Spanish into Year 11 and 12, you need to continue it through 8, 9 and 10. So keep that in consideration as you're thinking about what subjects you would like to do. Now for our Year 7s and Year 8s, if you're wanting to make any changes, your subject form has a little section on it that looks a bit like this. So all you need to do for your subject selection, after you've chatted to a few teachers tonight, is to number your 4 top preferences. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So you can see the example I provided you. Number 4, so your 4th elective, is a backup. So Dr. Fry tries really hard to get you the top 3 subjects that you've put down as your electives. Sometimes the timetable doesn't work and that number 4 subject will be that backup just in case. He emails you though if that ever occurs. For our Year 10s, so again, you stay with English, Maths, Science and HASS. You also get to participate in some senior level subjects such as short courses. So here at Girls Grammar we do career education and we do literacy. So these will help you attain your QCE points. And Year 10 for next year, as you get to your subject selection this time next year for Year 11, Dr. Fry goes and explains a lot more about what your QCE points and ATAR and all that stuff is. So you will have another opportunity towards the end of next year to consider that as well. For Year 10 next year, you will get to choose your level of math that you feel confident in. So you will have you will be able to elect between essential, general or methods in preparation for your senior studies. For Year 10, the section on your form that has this math selection just requires a tick in your preferred box. So you just pick the math that you would prefer to do and Dr. Fry will try his hardest to make that all work. For Year 10 HASS, it's going to be a little bit different than what you may have had a chat with your friends about with this year. So we will have 2 semesters of study for HASS next year across Year 10. You will study a semester of history, so you will get to experience some ancient and modern content, and you will also study a semester of legal studies. So business, as it was this year, will no longer be incorporated into HASS. It will go back to being a standalone elective. So when you're thinking about what subjects you're going to take over the next week or so, things that you might like to consider are those subjects that you have demonstrated ability or aptitude in, things that you have a keen interest in, subjects that are consistent with your skills, your knowledge, your attitudes to life, or subjects that you believe you would enjoy. So if you've got a strong urge to annoy Mrs. McBride and do some ag, I would suggest that that is one of those subjects that you put on your preferences. Poor Mrs. McBride, you're going to have an influx of students now. Overall, what you're trying to get are those highest levels of achievement. So you're wanting those subjects that you know you would potentially do well in. And of course, if you're going to do well, that attitude, then you're going to get those best results for you. So for Year 8 and 9, moving into Year 9 and 10, it's probably good to note for our Year 7s currently as well. When you do make your subject selections this year, you're not committing to them for life, okay? If you find that it's probably not a subject you're enjoying as much as you thought, then you have the option to change. So Years 8 and 9 are that opportunity for you to try different subjects and to see what suits and what fits you. So you will be able, with parental permission and with Dr. Fry's guidance, change through those subjects should you be finding it challenging or it's not the subject you thought it would be and you would like to try something different. Now, for our students that are currently in grade 8 and 9, so moving into 9 and 10 next year, you don't need to fill anything in if you do not wish to make a subject change. That makes it easy for you. So as I said before, Dr. Fry is the person you will need to talk to in relation to that if that's what you wish to do once you fill in your form. But your initial port of call, should you wish to change that subject, will be to fill in your form and then we'll work from there. So sometimes, as with our options and our number 4 subject selection, we can't always offer the subjects as we've put forward due to interest. So this means that sometimes Dr. Fry may need to collapse a class or cancel that offer just because we don't have the interest in it. So please keep that in mind as well. So moving forward, you have opportunity this evening to have a chat with your teachers. Please have a chat with your parents and guardians as well. Students, chat with your care teachers, subject teachers you know you can approach, and chat to them about what the subjects are moving forward. Is it going to be something you would have that interest in? As you can see on your forms, for those of you who managed to get a form, they're not due until Monday the 11th of August. So they need to be into student services on or before that date. That allows Dr. Fry to then start developing timetables and making sure everyone gets their selected subjects. As you can see there at the bottom, so Dr. Fry will start to do what he calls the blocking of subjects, and he will try to fit everyone's preferred subjects in the timetable as we move forward. So I've already mentioned the people that you might like to talk to, but we have a wealth of information sitting behind you this evening with our teachers who are here to share their knowledge and guidance with you this evening. So my aim was to keep this really short, which I hope I've done, and to give you the opportunity to spend this time speaking with your teachers and making some of those decisions for you moving into 2026. So we have about 45, 50 minutes for you to have those chats, discussions, and work out what's fit for you moving into 2026. So I'll leave that with you for the rest of this evening. Thank you.